Hi, folks. Um, we have a tiny house. It's about it's 1,000 square feet, a little bit bigger than that. My wife's taking a nap, and if I start doing this inside, the dog will start arguing and bark, and then it'll wake my wife up from her nap. I don't want to do that. At 3 o'clock, I need to help my son with his homework, so I'm going to talk to you. Um, so this week in our careers class, I really want you to start to think, hmm, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? I'm going to give you three people this week. We're going to record some videos for them. They're going to record videos for me, and I'm going to share them with you. Based on the questions that you kind of asked people, these three people are very amazing, awesome people. But each of them comes from a very different cultural background. Each of them has completely different amounts of parent support. Each of them's parents have completely different educational backgrounds. They all chose psych as a major and they all got their degree in psychology, but they're all doing something completely different. And what I want this week to be about is about literally how do you figure out what you want to do? How do you get where you want to go? So there's no right way to do it. There's no there's no path that you can choose that you will stay on. You're going to hear this from every single talk and every single person that we have that they change their path based on some random event in their life, some little tiny meaningless thing in their life that seems meaningless. All of a sudden, completely changes their career, changes their identity, changes what they're looking for. And you'll see this in the three people that we have to talk to. Talk to Anna, Priscilla, and I always say her name wrong because I want to say it's Marvia, but it's not. It's Marvilla. Saying. But we're going to talk to these three folks, and they're really amazing in the fact that you would not have expected for them to go where they're going to go, and how happy their choices are now that they've kind of made a choice. So, in the assignment for this week, really want you to kind of focus on trying to find an internship. Now, one of you said, I don't know what to do. I want to go into academia. So I'm like, I emailed them back, hey, be a TA. Why would you want to be a TA? Well, that is a little internship where you can learn to be a faculty. That's what we do. A TA is a really good job if you want to go into academia, be a TA. You get to see the other side of the box. You get to see what's going on the other side of the classroom, and it's an amazing job. If you want to do research, join our research group. Email me. Well, if you think that that's what you want to do, see what it is. Our group of 4 students right now are just loving it. They're having a really good time doing research. And I know that one or two of you that I'm looking at right now are actually a part of the research group as well, and will might be able to share their experiences with other people. Hopefully, if our poster gets presented, we will be going to a psychological conference called Western Psychological Association. Why would you want to do that? Get to know people, talk to strangers, talk to other people in other programs. The more people you talk to, the more people you get to know, the better it is. Hopefully that's not my wife telling me that I'm making too much noise. Just a second. Yes, it is. I will do this later.